In a workshop filled with the rhythmic ticking of countless clocks, Elias, a clockmaker with spectacles, delicately works on an intricate clock mechanism. The cluttered yet orderly space reflects a lifetime of dedication. Each tool and timepiece telling a silent story. Elias pauses, his keen ears catching snippets of a news report amidst the mechanical symphony. The words, "Red-handed rogue's latest heist," hang in the air, momentarily disrupting the peaceful atmosphere of the workshop. Elias sits hunched in his workshop, surrounded by tools and strange inventions. A newspaper headline screams about the audacity of the Star of Arvindor theft. His fingers trace diagrams in the article, a faint smile playing on his lips. Elias is less interested in the what and why, and more in the how. A city pulses with unease, the air thick with fearful whispers of the red-handed rogue. Stark red gloves, the thief's calling card, are plastered across the city. Elias moves with a determined stride against the anxious crowd. He is a lone figure, pushing against the current of fear. Inside the hushed museum, yellow tape marks the void where the Star of Arvindor once gleamed, a stark testament to the audacious theft. Inspector Davies, a man etched with frustration, surveys the scene, his gaze heavy with the weight of the unsolved mystery. The velvet cushion lies forlorn, a silent witness to the crime that has shattered the museum's tranquility. Elias arrives, his presence a study in polite curiosity, seeking to unravel the enigma behind the missing jewel. A palpable tension hangs in the air as Elias approaches the crime scene, his keen eyes missing nothing in the quest for answers. On the cold marble floor of the museum, Elias kneels, his intense gaze fixed on a single red glove. The glove stands out vividly against the muted backdrop, a splash of deliberate color. He leans closer, brow furrowed in concentration, noticing its unsettlingly perfect placement. No wrinkles, no signs of haste, only deliberate care. Look at the glove, not where it is, but how it sits, perfectly centered, unwrinkled. Elias murmurs, piecing together the puzzle. Inside the silent museum, Elias paces before the display case, his gestures sharp and animated. Inspector Davies watches, arms crossed, skepticism clouding his features as he observes Elias's fervent movements. Elias halts abruptly, a realization sparking in his eyes. A thief fleeing the scene does not take the time for such perfect placement. His voice drops, laced with intrigue and suspicion. Unless, in his cluttered workshop, Elias is surrounded by the ticking of clocks and the weight of unanswered questions. He pores over maps of the museum, each crease and fold a testament to his relentless pursuit. News clippings are scattered across his workbench, each headline a piece of the puzzle he desperately tries to assemble. His brow furrows in concentration, his mind a whirlwind of deductions and theories. Each clock seems to mock him with its steady rhythm, a reminder of the time slipping away. In Elias's workshop, his eyes are intense, a storm brewing behind his focused gaze. A photograph of the museum staff lies before him, each face scrutinized, each detail examined. His gaze lingers, drawn to a figure on the edge of the group, a guard, isolated and withdrawn. The guard stands slightly apart, an almost imperceptible attempt to fade into the background. Unnoticed, perhaps, by the others, but under Elias's sharp eyes, nothing remains hidden. Elias's focus tightens, the photograph now a battlefield of observation and deduction. In the police station, stripes of sunlight cut through the stale air as Elias leans in, his expression intense. He gestures, laying out his theory to Inspector Davies amidst the scent of old coffee and mounting tension. The rogue isn't one person, Inspector. It's a duo, a master thief and an inside man, Elias states, his voice firm. His eyes gleam with conviction as he continues. The glove, its misdirection, planted by the accomplice after the chaos begins. Elias concludes, his voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. A red herring. In the bustling police station, Inspector Davies, once skeptical, now grapples with the inescapable precision of Elias's clockwork deductions. A flicker of steely resolve hardens his features. A man transformed by the weight of understanding. His voice, sharp and commanding, cuts through the station's hum, redirecting the course of the investigation. Each order is a precise strike, aimed at unraveling the truth hidden within the museum's staff. The air crackles with renewed purpose as the officers mobilize, the chase for justice reignited by newfound clarity. Inside the Grand Museum, a cluster of police officers engages intently with the anxious museum staff. Elias, the guard under scrutiny, becomes the focal point of the investigation. His unease is palpable as he shifts his weight, a silent testament to his inner turmoil. Avoiding direct eye contact, Elias deflects the probing gazes of the investigators. Each carefully chosen word hangs in the air, adding to the growing tension within the museum's walls. In a flashback, the museum transforms into a stage for a daring heist, a whirlwind of chaos meticulously planned. Amidst the distraction, an ordinary guard moves with unnerving calm towards the artifact's display. Deliberately, he sets a bright red glove onto the velvet cushion, a stark contrast to the missing treasure. The red glove sits as a bold statement, a mocking echo in the silent aftermath of the theft. Under the stark glare of a bare bulb, harsh shadows dance across the interrogation room's cold steel table. Sweat glistens on the guard's brow as he struggles against the detective's piercing gaze. His voice cracks, a dam about to break under immense pressure. Okay. I was the inside man, the guard confesses, his voice barely a whisper. He reveals the mastermind with trembling lips. It was Silas Reed. He's the master thief. Flashing police lights paint the rain-slicked city streets in a chaotic dance of red and blue. The red-handed rogue, a figure of theatrical infamy, finds himself ensnared in the grasp of the law. A brief struggle ensues, a futile attempt against the inevitable. With a swift motion, an officer removes the rogue's mask, revealing the face beneath the legend. Inspector Davies enters Elias's workshop as light floods in, illuminating a space filled with tools and half-finished projects. Inspector Davies approaches Elias, his expression conveying deep gratitude. "Elias, I came to thank you personally," Inspector Davies says, a note of sincerity in his voice. "The case is closed, thanks to you." Inspector Davies marvels at Elias's unique insights. "It's incredible, your ability to see what everyone else missed." In the heart of Elias's workshop, the comforting aroma of wood and metal fills the air, each tool and component perfectly in its place. Elias smiles gently, the corners of his eyes crinkling with warmth as he adjusts his spectacles with a deliberate gesture. His eyes reflect the wisdom of countless hours spent amidst gears and wood shavings. Sometimes, the biggest mysteries are solved not by looking for the grand gesture, Elias says, his voice a soothing balm in the organized chaos. His fingers, stained with the patina of his craft, trace the outline of a complex mechanism, but by noticing the one, small, perfectly placed detail, he concludes, a hint of profound understanding in his eyes.